Hey guys, Magnus Robert here, and welcome to my last review. And, no, I'm joking. But today I'm going to be reviewing Dog Days, the event that recently came out. Now, I wanted to wait for McGriff to come out on iOS, because you can get McGriff on Android, but not iOS. Now, I do have access to Android, but I'm like a little iffy. I'm just worried that I'll buy it and then it won't translate over. It probably would. It probably would have no problems. But I'm just being cautious. I'd rather buy it on iOS. So I've been waiting. But they still haven't fixed it. And it's so goddamn annoying. Just fix it on iOS already so I can get your stupid super premium thing. I mean, I'm giving you money here, guys. Come on. So that is super annoying. My biggest critique of this event is there's a lot of glitches and a lot of messes. There's obviously glitches with the NPCs at the moment. The new NPCs that you get in your town don't work. The animations don't work. And as well, I think I've seen some really weird things. I think a fence popped up on the little top left magnifying glass icon where you click on your characters. Some weird wacky stuff has happened with the game. There's a lot of glitches, and they still haven't fixed a lot of things, which is a bit annoying. I hope this won't be a repeat of the Key to the City promo, because that was a big thing. There was a glitch. The Key to the City promo just didn't work for a lot of people, and same with the Bolarama promo. They just both didn't work, and then EA just never fixed it. They never brought it back. They never gave people the chance to get them, which was so weird. I don't understand why, but okay, whatever. Hopefully they do fix it. Maybe by Act 2 it's all fixed. At least I'm hoping by then it is. But we'll have to see. So let's review this event. So honestly, apart from those glitches and those few things that kind of feel a bit wacky, honestly this event is pretty solid. Now, structure is always a big thing for me, and I do think structure-wise this event is a little loose. But I don't think it's too bad. You know, there's two characters to get. There's one character to get. There's two NPCs to get, and there's one costume to get, which I think kind of balances it out a little bit. I do think there should be at least one more character or costume in there in the prize track, but structure-wise, I think it's okay. Character-wise, it's amazing. Building-wise, it's pretty damn solid. So let's get into all of it. Let's first talk about that structure. Okay, so structure-wise, we'll just talk about Act 1 first, because I think Act 1 kind of explains where this event is kind of heading in terms of its structure, and in terms of how the prizes are unlocked, and what is in the prize track, as opposed to what is premium. So, the first act, you obviously have Laddie as the very, very first prize. Now, I think Laddie is a cool character to get, but honestly, him being a pet, I think, is wrong. I would much prefer Laddie to be a full-on playable character, just because Laddie has so much opportunity for animations, and I think it's a real shame that they have made Laddie a NPC. I think it's a mistake. Kind of like Snowball 2 being an NPC. It's such a big character. A whole episode focuses around this dog pretty much, and he does some pretty funny things, like water the plants with his mouth, and holding the hose in his mouth and watering the plants, and he does all these little tricks and stuff. I just think there's so much potential for animations with this character and tasks and things like that yeah, it's very disappointing that he is just an NPC. And as well, he's the only character in the prize track. The only thing we get in Act 1 is an NPC, which again is a bit disappointing. The Springfield Animal Police Academy is pretty cool, although we don't get the statue for it. The statue that kind of sits outside of the police station. Again, another sort of critique of this building, I guess. I'm being very negative at the moment. I do like this event, but there's another thing, the building kind of is a bit boring without the statue. It kind of needs the statue. So, yeah, I don't know why that wasn't added. Even just add it as a separate prize if you want, but yeah, just really weird. There is just no statue. You can't get it. The Pitiless Pup Attack Dog School, I think, is fine. It's an okay building. Pet Costumes is fine. I like it. And the Canine Unit as a final prize is a bit disappointing. I do think it's cool that they added a separate police car with a dog in it. So I'm not opposed to them adding a separate police car, a separate Canine Unit car, because I do think it's kind of cool. But yeah, like I said, final prize, maybe not. So Act 1 I'm not too fussed on. Let's talk about Act 2. So Act 2, we're getting an NPC, a character, a decoration, and I think 2 buildings. I just need to double check though, because there is some weird things going on with some of the buildings. Oh no, apparently not. Okay, yeah. I initially thought that the dog playground was meant to be a decoration because it was listed like that on the wiki, but I guess they made a mistake because it's not there anymore. The dog playground, I think not being a building is fine. It makes sense. Obviously, it's a park, so yeah. And Fit Dog Heaven and Fit Dog Hell, I do think they had potential to be buildings, but them being not buildings is fine. And then some of the booths, yeah, I'm normally fine with them being decorations. Yeah. So Act 2. There is going to be a character, so I think it's okay. Plus 2 buildings and a really cool decoration. So Act 2 looks pretty damn solid. Act 3 looks really nice. You get the dog gang as a crowd decoration, but it's okay. A building, no, 2 buildings and a playable character and a costume. So Act 3 is really good. And then Act 4 is a bit disappointing. 3 decorations and 3 buildings. You are getting a bonus extra decoration in there though. So like I said, I think it kind of balances itself out. I just think one character would have made it kind of perfect. You know, I'm a little more forgiving of the structure of this one, just because I do think it does give a lot of cool prizes and a lot of buildings, and not just crappy decorations. Let's talk about characters. So we've talked about most of the free ones in terms of the playable ones. Obviously, you got the Crazy Dog Man. Well, I didn't really talk about him, but Crazy Dog Man looks cool. Danger Dog looks cool. Fit in with the theme. Awesome. So the only character that I've actually experienced so far is actually Emily Winthrop. So I can talk about her. I thought Emily Winthrop was a really good character. There was a great quest line. It was great pretty decent animations. So yeah, Emily Winthrop I was very happy with. Elaine Wolf looks pretty cool. Les Moore is definitely awesome to get. Lionel Budgie is pretty cool to get as well. And McGriff the Crime Dog, I do want to get him, but obviously at the moment I can't because they decided that iOS don't get the Super Premium. So I need them to fix that for me. But yeah, character-wise, I think there is a good selection of characters here for sure. There's plenty of classic characters like Lane Wolf, like Emily Winthrop, like a season 2 character. That's pretty awesome. Obviously, Les Moore is from the first episode, so you can kind of say he's a classic character, kind of. Although his real 2 appearances are like later on, post classic era. But still, I think you can say that Les Moore is it's a very significant character to get. So I'm happy that we're getting him. The others, I think, obviously they all fall in like different realms. Obviously, McGriff the Crime Dog is technically classic, although he appears as like a puppet, but I mean, whatever. Danger Dog, I forget where Danger Dog's from. I think it's like a little animation that's shown to the school or something, isn't it? I don't know. I Am Furious Yellow is where it comes in, apparently. Okay. Yeah. But all in all, I think there's a very good selection of characters. I think they're all pretty good. Then we got our NPCs. Obviously, the only one I've experienced so far is Laddie. Like I said before, Laddie should be a full-on playable character. However, Rosa Barks, I think, yeah, Rosa Barks makes sense being just an NPC. Because Rosa Barks, we've only seen like twice. I think once. Actually, did we only see her in a picture? Was that just me? Or did we only see her in a picture? Oh no, apparently she did appear in The Devil's Wears Nada. Okay. Whatever. Yeah, no, she's cool. I think she makes sense as an NPC. It's more Laddie is more significant, so Laddie makes sense as a playable character. A bit like Santa's Little Helper is a playable character because Santa's Little Helper actually has a character to him. You know, he's not just a oblivious dog who does nothing. There is a character to him, and I think there is a character to Laddie. So Laddie deserves tasks and animations. Anyway, let's move on. The dog suit Wiggum looks cool. We'll have to see though. Maybe it'll be crappy. Who knows? Here's my building and decoration showcase, just to show you off some of the buildings. Yeah, like I said, the Springfield Animal Academy should have that statue, so that's a bit annoying. The pet costumes looks fine. The kennel thingy-majingy on the bottom left is fine. The little car's okay. I quite like the canine school thingy. That one's quite the building that comes with what's her name? Emily Winthrop is pretty nice. So yeah, overall pretty nice buildings. So what's it overall? Is it good or bad so far? So I think I definitely have to kind of wait to evaluate my entire opinions on this event. I need to see the second act, the third act, and the fourth act first to really solidly kind of cement my opinion. But honestly, I like this event. I think it's pretty good. There's lots. I think the characters are definitely a massive plus for this event. The buildings are really cool as well, and you get some NPCs here and there as well. So overall, I'm actually like, I'm very happy with this event. I think it's pretty good, but there are just a few things. Structure is a little crappy. The NPC, like Laddie not being a full playable character, I think is very disappointing and a missed opportunity for an extra character. And as well, I'm not too keen on all the glitches that are happening. I think they need to be fixed ASAP, but they haven't been yet. And normally they tend to, like, I remember like back in the day when these kind of glitches happened, they were like on it. And maybe they have like less staff now or something. Maybe the team is kind of reduced, and that might be the reason why. But yeah, no, it's really disappointing. I think they need to get on those glitches. But anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Tell me your thoughts on this event, and I shall see you in the next one, where I might be... Oh, by the way, I'm not doing Act 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 reviews now. I'm just going to do the content list. Because the Act 1 and 2 reviews and 3 and 4 reviews, no one watches them, so we'll just do the content list. So just stay tuned for the content. The next time I'll talk about this event will be the content list and the podcast. I'm going to kind of save all my opinions for the podcast and the content list. That way I'm not repeating myself constantly. So, yeah. Anyway, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.